everyone, we're going to simplify these exponents, assuming no variable is 0. So this one, the first one, we're going to use the quotient property, also known as dividing powers. And what that means is when I have 12m to the 8th, y to the 6th, we want to have the same base, all right, to use our properties. So first of all, we can divide this. So I'm going to go ahead and write a line here. So 12 divided by 9 reduces to 4 divided by 3. And you just put the negative anywhere. I'll put the negative there. It doesn't matter if you put it in the denominator or not. All right. Now this one, the m's, means what you have is you have 8 m's on the numerator. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you have 1 in the denominator. Means 1 cancels out and you're left with 7. Now what you don't want to do is have to do this all the time. Right, what I just did here. So the way you do that is you take m to the 8 minus 1. That's our property here. And that's going to give you m to the 7th. Okay, let's do the same thing with the y's. And the bases have to be the same. Bases mean that our base here is m. Our base here is y. So if we have 6 y's on the, oops, what I'm doing, 6. So 6 y's in the numerator and 4 in the denominator. Those cancel out and we're left with 2. Or you could have just did y to the 6 minus 4 equals y squared, which is what we did. So that's it for that. You might want to write it a little better. Negative 4m to the 7th, y squared, all divided by 3. Looks a little better that way. And that's it for that one. Let's go to the next one. We want to take care of these powers here using our power rule. And we want to not forget, you also have to do that 4. So 16, 4 cubed, 16 times 3 is, 16 times 4 is 64. So that's 64. And then you're going to use your power rule. And 3 times 3 is 9. So that's a to the 9th power. And then write your base of c. Multiply those two. That's c to the 6th. So that's that part. The second part is this one. So if you have negative 3 squared, that's positive 9. And then this is 1, so a squared. We're using our power rule. And then you multiply these two, so that's c to the 8th power. Now we have to multiply all these together. And that's going to be using our product rule. So the first thing we want to do is multiply these two numbers. 64 times 9 is 576. Now for the a's, basically we have a to the 9th times a squared. So that's going to equal a to the 9 plus 2. So that's a to the 11th. And then for the c's, we have c to the 6th times c to the 8th, which is actually c to the 6th plus 8, which is c to the 14th. And that would be your final answer there. All right, and the next one has fractions. So we've got 3 parts too. 1, 2, 3. So, using our power rule, we're going to take 3 halves to the 4th. That means you do both. 3 to the 4th is 81. 2 to the 4th is 16. Then you do your power rule for your exponents. That's going to be e, and you multiply 2 times 4 is 8. F, 4 times 4 is 16. Now we do the same thing with negative 4/3 cubed. Now when you cube a negative, the negative just goes with the 4. So basically when you do that, you're going to get negative 64 for the 4. 3 cubed is 27. And the whole thing is just negative, so I'll just put one negative there. All right, so there's that. And then, let's go ahead and put parentheses on this one. E, so you multiply 5 times 3 is 15. And F is just to the first power, so that's going to be F cubed, because 3 times 1. And now I'm just going to copy down this problem, because there was no power on that one. Now we have to multiply these 3, and 2 negatives here are going to make a positive. And so when you multiply those, you're going to get, trying to simplify those first. I kind of stopped and I just used the calculator there, and I got 2. So I took care of those. All right, now the e's, basically what you have is e to the 8 plus 15 plus 1, because that's to the first. And then for the f's, we have 16 plus 3 plus 5. So this all reduces to 2 e to the 24th, f to the 24th as well, I believe. Yeah, 24th. And that would be your final answer. That's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.